My name is Michelle Harden, the CEO and co-founder of the CollaborativeU. I have the privilege right now to introduce to you our keynote speaker for Saturday, August the 8th, none other than Apostle Charles Perry Jr. I'm so excited about this day because it is our launch. It's the launch of the CollaborativeU as well as a virtual ribbon cutting ceremony. So I hope to see you there. But until then, listen to what Apostle has to say about that day.
This is Apostle Charles Perry, Senior Pastor, Founder, and Visionary of Word of Restoration International Church, located in Rochelle, Texas. Now, I am excited and I am looking forward to being the keynote speaker for the launch of the CollaborativeU. Now, the masterclass is going to be entitled Arise and Build. Now, whether you're building a business, you're building a brand, whether you're building a ministry or family, it's time to arise and build. And you've been articulating, you've been talking about it, you've been dreaming about it. My God, you've even prayed about it. It's time now to arise and build. And in that masterclass, I'll be sharing principles, wisdom, and tools for kingdom stewardship. How do you steward the things that God has placed in your care? You know, as stewards, the Bible said it is required of stewards that we be found faithful. Are you faithful over the resources that God has given you so you can build whatever it is that He's placed in your heart? Now, you can register. All the information is right down below for you to register. We're going to have a powerful time together, and I will see you at the CollaborativeU. That's going to be held on Saturday, August the 8th at 9 a.m. I'll see you at the CollaborativeU.
From God. There's power in that word, and that power will produce whatever God said is supposed to be in your life. And you got to stop talking yourself out of what God wants to do. You got to stop talking yourself out of your next level. Stop talking yourself out of your promotion. Stop talking yourself out of your increase, your upgrade, and your expansion, and your overflow. I'm telling you, this is the best year of your life.
Hello, everyone. Let me turn this light down just a little bit where it's not too hot. I just wanted to jump on real quick to say hello to each and every one of you guys, and just I want to encourage you to definitely join us. This is the big announcement from the CollaborativeU, myself and my partner, Thea. We've launched the CollaborativeU. You've heard a lot of things about it. You heard it from our key thought leaders, those individuals who have launched their courses on the CollaborativeU. You can go there right now. It is the collaborative, the letter U.com, and begin to experience these courses that these kingdom thought leaders have put in place. So we thought it'd be befitting to host a online virtual launch. So just like you would go up to a business and they would have a ribbon cutting ceremony, that's exactly what we have planned on August the 8th at 9 a.m. And we've joined this amazing masterclass with the dynamic, I call him a kingdom general. As we know, he has a global ministry, has a rich background in building debt-free. And so amazing kingdom leader in our city. We're fortunate to have Pastor Apostle Charles Perry right here in the city of Houston, but he has a global international ministry and has touched so many lives. And one of the things that he said on the video that you just listened to, he says, stop talking yourself out of it. And that's one of the challenges that me personally have had to deal with during this pandemic, as we've seen it, is stop talking myself. It's nobody else. It's nobody else's voice. It's not the devil's voice. It's not, my enemy's voice, because you give them permission to be in your head. But sometimes it's your own voice, is what Dr. Steen would say, when you stand in your own way. And so at the CollaborativeU, we're presenting this masterclass with Apostle Perry to help us forge forward and understand that building this season is just ripe for building, for dreaming, for understanding what your purpose, and understanding that, you know, if you have a brand, if you have a business, you have a ministry, that this is the time that you want to consider building. So guess what? When I share that flyer to my friends and family, they often ask, well, you know, how much is it? You know, how much is this masterclass? And my answer is free. It's absolutely free. And so, as I stated on my promotion, guys, I tell you to get some tea, you know, get some coffee, get some lemonade. Today I'm drinking lemonade. I've been drinking so much water. So right now I'm treating myself to just a little cup of lemonade. And just so that we have this time of relaxing and this time of slowing down. So I want to make that major announcement to you, and also to share with you that I've launched a program on the CollaborativeU, and it's called Minded. It's actually Mind Your Business. And when you hear it, kind of sound like, who is she talking to? Is she talking to me? You know, who she thinks she's talking to? Well, I'm talking to all of us. You know, we have to begin to definitely to mind our health, you know, mind our wealth, mind our business, everything that over these past few months that we've had to really readjust, see the new normal for. We've had to do a lot of readjustments, but the biggest thing I would say is that you've had to do some reassessments. You've had to take a look at where you are. I have, and reevaluate, you know, what's important, what are your priorities, and how do you continue to advance the kingdom where you are and to make a difference. And so some of those, as I've been hearing my power speakers in the morning, people that I'm listening to, have been really telling me, and even my coach, my mentor, has been telling me, don't focus on your weaknesses. You know, don't give attention to trying to, you know, find that area where you're weak and go and spend a lot of time on growing that area. Don't worry about that. Worry about where your strengths are, what you're good at, what you're great at, and begin to focus on those things. And I promise you, one thing that has happened to me as I have put attention to it, as I have given a focus to it, as I have committed the rhythm of being consistent in that thing, you become a magnet for what you put out. You become attracted. It's the law of attraction. That one thing that probably about 10 years that we all ran from, you know, when it came out with the secrets talking about the law of attraction, we shied away from that, but really studying biblical principles. So a man thinketh, so is he. That's the law of attraction to me. That's in the word of God, guys. So one thing I want to caution you, because I want to tell you the whole truth. I want to caution you with this one thought. As you begin to make progress and focus towards your goal and your desires, your business, your wealth, and your health, you will experience roadblocks. You will experience hiccups. You will experience things coming in your way to prevent you from forging forward. And it's funny that it comes at the same time that you're about to release something great. You're about to make this major connection. You're about to launch. Something happens, and it takes you back to a place where they said you couldn't do it, or, you know, everybody else is doing it. It's not your turn. Well, I want to build your confidence, even as I build my confidence, and we build it on our faith. He that hath begun a good work in you is able to complete it. So don't lean on your own strength. Don't lean on your own strength. Lean on the strength of the Almighty God, who have already equipped you, given you everything that you need, nothing missing, nothing broken from your life, everything you desire, everything that you have ever dreamed of will begin to come into place as you begin to walk towards it. I heard this great advice from Dr. Ivy Hilliard, and he said this. He was mentoring and talking and coaching to a young lady, and she was telling him her big dream, something big she was dreaming. She was saying, but it just seems so far-fetched. And he said, you know what? You know how I got to this moment and how I've mastered faith? He said, it's because what I do is go through the door that's right in front of me. Go through that small faith door first. And then that faith door leads me to the next faith door. Then that faith door leads me to the next faith door. And before you know it, or over a course of time, you are right where you're supposed to be. Now, one of my master thinker coaches, she don't know she's my coach, but I was listening to her this morning. I can't wait to meet her. For the last week, I have put her in my mind. My coach have literally said, I want you to start studying this particular platform. I want you to start looking at it and studying it and understanding what it takes for you to go to the next level. And so I've had her in my mind. I've seen her in my view. One thing she told me this morning as she was talking to thousands, one thing she said, I heard her say, Michelle, what you have to do is begin to visualize yourself in your future. Begin to picture, yourself standing on stage, speaking to women, encouraging those women who have been the underdog, people have given up on, people who have cast aside it, those individuals who have been thought not to make it. They've been those individuals who sat in classrooms and a teacher told them that they would never be able to do or to accomplish anything. Those women who have been in marriages, maybe abusive marriages, and God gave them a way out, and they're looking for their next, being available for their next spouse, and they make a prayer and they say, Lord, just send me a street man, and having a vision and a picture of what that looks like. And then the Lord hand delivers that. I want to speak to those individuals who have been broken, who have been given up, and their hope has been dispelled by false teachings, by people who have literally given up on them. I want to talk to those people to tell them that I was just like you. But today, because of several minor adjustments. It was Dr. Cecil Cockerham who told me years ago, he says, Michelle, just do a chiropractic adjustment. Do a spiritual chiropractic adjustment. And just like you go to the chiropractor and they lay you on the table and they begin to stretch you out, they begin to pop the bones, they make minor adjustments to your body. And then when you get up, you walk up, you feeling much better. The same thing that needs to happen with our spirit. We do a spiritual chiropractor adjustment. We lay down, we focus, and we allow the Lord to adjust those areas in our life that we thought were healed, but we needed to make minor adjustments. Why do I say that so much on the personal and on the mind? It's because when you mind it, when you are given attention to what you desire, you can't do it if your mind is jacked up. You can't focus on it. You can't see it. You can't believe it. I don't care how hard you try. You won't be able to obtain it if your focus is not there. So I want to encourage you today to continue to persevere, continue to forge forward, continue to grow, continue to understand that this is your best life. This is our best time. 2020 is unapologetically the best year ever. Why do I say that? In the midst of a pandemic, in the midst of great loss, in the midst of opposition. I say that, and I close with this, is because if we want anything great, the seed must first die. So everything that has happened has been a seed in the ground, has been a almost like a burial of things that we did not need. it has caused us to really understand our timing. It has really caused us to understand our purpose. It has also caused us to understand people, people that we need to have around us, people that we really need to begin to focus on and to pray for and to intercede for, people who are very close to us, people, whether it's our children, our parents. It has caused us to be more sensitive to people. And so as we continue to grow and make decisions for our life, I want to encourage you just to continue to mind your business. Now, I know you've been watching a broadcast and you're like, what, mind it? What is minded? So let me just close with this, and I'll say my hellos to everybody who have joined me today. But the M is for mastering your strengths. Don't worry about your weaknesses, mastering your strengths. The I is for your ideas and innovation. Understand that God has given you some great downloads. Silence the noise, begin to focus on them, begin to harness and understand that your ideas came straight from heaven, and they're unapologetically a hand delivery from God. Okay, so number three, if there was a point, M, number one, I, number two, and number three would be never negotiate. Never negotiate who you are. Never negotiate what he's told you. Never negotiate your passion, your purpose for what you believe in, and what you know and who you know you are. Never negotiate it. It's not up for sale. It's not up depreciated. If God showed me that I am an executor, then I'm not going to water my self down and be a planner. It's things like that. Understand your purpose, understand who he's called you to be. So that's number three. Next time I have it on the screen so you guys can see it. And number four is D. Number four is dominate. It's your time to dominate the industry that God has called you to. Now, while others in the industry of music is struggling, is trying to find the next gig, or they have been affected greatly, because as a musician or a singer or artist, they're business people, singing before people, selling tickets for $100 and selling out concerts and arenas and theaters. That is their business. But I've seen one amazing artist turn this thing around. I've seen her get online and just share, not even her music, she shares her heart with her audience. And her and her husband, they are completely transparent as it relates to how God has used them in this moment to help and to build. They even share, about moments in their life where, they continue to grow. They pray for one another. They have their own individuality. They know how God has uniquely joined them together. And that's Fantasia and her husband. I'm not sure if you've ever watched them, but they have an amazing series. And so even being inspired that Randy and I did the Power Couple years ago. And God has just resonated that again, that we have not just a story, but we have a level of transparency that people, when they hear the Power Couple, they say, oh, that's this amazing couple. But, there's some things we want to tell you about. So we're launching also the Power Couple show. You'll be able to see it. I just sent my boss the final proof of the designs, and so he signed off on it. So we'll be ready to go. We'll let you know when it is. But I want to tell you, just be encouraged. Just be encouraged. Just know that this is the best year of your life. God has not forgotten about you. Whatever you think, I declare and I decree it shall come to pass. So take your lemons and make you some lemonade. Guys, have an amazing day. I enjoyed this time with you. I'll come back again. I can't say any promises. My partner's telling me that, I need to do this just a little bit more. I need to be on social media and be like, I work very great behind the scenes in my little office. And so this is my home. So my husband say, I hate when you cry. But anyway, guys, as Mr. Rogers would say, as he would put on his little sweater and just sing his little song. I don't have a song for you, but I would just say, I love you with the love of Christ. And I hope and I pray that everything that you have prayed for, that God will begin to manifest it and blow your mind. As I hear the Lord say, it won't be long. It won't be long. It's right within your reach. Just mind it and grow and just develop who he's called you to be. God bless you. I love you. My name is Michelle Harden, the Brandmaster, crying with all these tears. You guys have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon.